Here is a 42-inch Litex Crown Hugger ceiling fan. Footprint vents, stencil blades, filigree sideband, tassel pull chain, antique brass finish. This fan dates to August of 1985, so as of the time I'm recording this, this is a 40-year-old ceiling fan. Picked this up at Habitat on sale. See that stencil, you can see a little better. These stencil blades actually cleaned up pretty nice. The whole fan did. It had a light on it at one point, but I took it off. This fan came 100% complete. This creaking noise is the bed. There's a reverse switch right there. Hums a little. But like I said, came with everything except that tassel pull chain. Moving a gentle breeze on the low speed. I do have a childhood story with this fan. So, when I was little, there was a fish restaurant we used to go to, like a fish and seafood restaurant, and they had a plethora of these Litex Crown Huggers installed. I think they might have been pilot, but I know they had tassel pull chains. I can't remember if they had stencil or not, but I just remembered seeing these Litex Crown Huggers. But yeah, these footprint huggers, they're really cool. Instead of just the generic vents, they're just footprint vents, classic footprint vents. Medium. And by the way, this thing on the pull chain was there when I got it. Even the mounting bracket was there when I got it. Pumping out some more air. Medium is kind of like a high speed on crappy fans, but with more airflow. That's so fun. But yeah, really like this fan. Really like it. Thinking about maybe when I do put a different light on it, maybe a 4-arm light or maybe 5-arm light. I don't know. But yeah, this looks really nice. It's running great. This fan's 40 years old and it's still running like a champ. That's incredible. And I'm laying way down. It's on like a 10-foot ceiling and I'm laying way down here and I can feel some air. It's just on medium. That's crazy. The OEM to this fan is air cool, by the way. High speed. Oh yeah, now you can really feel the breeze. Still humming, but you can feel the breeze. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's a champ. That thing's running like a champ. That's beautiful. No bearings. Little vibration, but as far as the blade alignment, and this blade alignment is actually not the greatest, but that's really cool to know that that's not bothering it. But yeah, there's an airflow. Great air mover. Great air mover for a cheap little hugger. I mean, it's not like that fan over there, but it's a good fan. I'll tell you that. It's a good fan. It's a good air mover. Most of these air cool fans are really good air movers. And again, being on like this 10-foot ceiling, it actually does a pretty good job moving air. Show the stencil one more time. 0 to high. All right, that's a lot of air. All right, spin down. Yeah, the blades originally had the stencil flipped upwards, but I put them down. Because I think that's, I mean, why would you want the stencil facing up? I mean, you have to have the stencil showing. Who doesn't love a good stencil blade? Yeah, stencil. And this is what I call the footprint stencil, because most of the time you see this stencil, it's on footprint fans. I mean, you see the stencil on like GE vents and generic huggers, but you usually don't see the more like classic stencil or other types of stencil on these. Like, I feel like these have like their own. And I think Litex, no, it was Murray Feist. But yeah, Litex, Murray Feist, and Concord were like the three main like footprint distributors. They were the three main people that sold footprints. And like I said, this was made by Aircool. And but yeah, the footprint vents, that's a collector coin term because the vents actually look like footprints. Like the bottom is the heel and then the top is the sole. But yeah, footprint vents. A Litex Crown Hugger with footprint vents and 4 oak stencil blades. And the other side is just plain. I don't think I showed y'all that, but it's just plain up there. But yeah, thanks for watching.